All right, guys. I'm here with the owners of the Breaks Cigars. Today we have the Gran Centenario in our glasses. We trying it with, one of their sticks, and just have a nice conversation with them. Let us know, they're gonna let us know about the brand, let us know about what got them involved in all this, and you know, and you know, give you guys some messages, let you know where you can find their smokes. So I have Steve here, and I have Al. They're the owners of the Breaks. So just first off, take a sip of tequila. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you think of it.
It's one of the best I've tasted so far. I like it.
It's very enlightening. I can appreciate a dark liquor. So this is anejo, right?
It's extra anejo.
Extra
Anejo. Yeah. And it's
this is blended phenomenally. I just put it that way.
yeah.
Definitely a treat.
That's what I want to do because I know y'all sticks have a nice peppery flavor to them.
Yeah.
And usually when you pair a nice peppery flavor, bold cigar with a nice, nice mild, kind of well balanced, tequila, it just brings it out amazingly.
Yeah.
First, I tried y'all's stick. The first time I tried it was with Dragones Extra Añejo.
Okay.
And I mean, that one has the Dragones Extra Añejo has a nice smoky flavor to it. I mean, it was absolutely amazing.
Was that, did you know anything about the stick before you paired it, or you winged it?
I winged it,
Yeah.
didn't know anything about the stick, but definitely want to reach out to y'all, tell me more about the stick, tell me what inspired, the Breaks, the name behind it, what kind of flavor palette you guys are, were going for to, to start the cigar line.
Break Cigars, just to tell a little bit about it, it's Nicaraguan and Dominican tobacco. It has Ecuadorian Habano wrapper on it. 3 sizes, Robusto, Churchill, and the 6x60 Gordo. The Breaks, it says it all. We're a hip hop culture, and the Breaks is part of that culture, so, and this is our break, coming into this culture. We've been smoking for a long time, so the Break cigars really tells our whole story and gives you that hip hop background at the same time.
Dope. So we all, when you decided to start this, was it something that it took a lot of planning on y'all part? Was it something where y'all was just like, man, we love this so much, let's go ahead and take that next step?
That was a loaded question. So it did take a lot of planning, just because you got to understand the seed, you got to respect the seed, you got to know what you get yourself into. And we were searching for that perfect wrapper for us, what personified us, and what gave a brief explanation of who we were and what we wanted our consumers' palates to be. I think that's the best way I can explain it in short. But what the Breaks, to tap into what Steve was saying a little bit more, is it was just working day to day, the 9-to-5 job. You might make 40, 60, 70, 80, 100. You might make 6 figures. You may have that American dream of the 401k or whatever the case may be, but we just wanted something that was ours, and we wanted to create generational income for our children, future wives, whatever the case may be. So we embarked on this journey, and it's been a ride. It's been a real ride. We came out, we had a hell of a launch, and it's kind of just carried itself, so to speak. Would you agree?
I agree. I mean, the cigar really speaks for itself, man. We took a few years to come up with this blend. Actually, it took us 2 years to
two and a half years.
Yeah, to develop this blend. So we smoked a lot of cigars, a lot of blends during that time, to come up with this blend, for the culture.
A lot of smoking.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. That's the fun part of it
A whole lot
all.
of smoke.
You know?
Like the smoking was the day job
Yeah.
until we got it right. A whole lot of smoking.
Yeah. When did y'all officially launch?
July 29th.
Of this year?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, nice. So you guys are brand new,
Yeah.
you know. So where is it just based in Chicago right now? Y'all have a wider distribution right now? Or what? Where can a lot of people really find these? Because I know that I learned about you guys from Tobacco Plus over at Madison.
Right.
Well, Madison, whatever you want to,
Yeah.
you know, my guy Smoke over there. Y'all know Smoke.
Yeah. No doubt.
You know,
That's our man.
I went in there. I just said, hey, you know, I need some cigars paired with some good tequila. You know, some more with pepper flavor with it, some more with an infusion in it. And one of the ones he said, you know, he brought up your smoke, and he said you have to try this. He's like, especially with your well balanced agaves or the more peppery type of tequilas, this is going to be perfect with it. And I mean, he did not fail at all. He was spot on with that, you know, because this pairs amazingly with one that's more of agave or more peppery type of blend, which is this one right here. That's what made me think of this Gran Centenario, because with the fresh, it's just a lot of fresh agave, and a nice spice of pepper on this,
Yeah.
and your smoke brings it out perfectly.
Yeah, and I'm noticing that too. I'm really noticing that this pairing right here is awesome, man. It just all the notes and the hints and the flavors, like you said, the pepper and the spice, and along with the tequila. Man, this is awesome right now. I'm really enjoying this.
Nice. So were y'all originally tequila drinkers? What was your drink of choice beforehand?
You know, I've dabbled into the tequilas. I'll do a dark tequila and anejo, something to that effect, but I'm more of a Scotch, bourbon, whiskey. I like a lot of Japanese whiskey, but this has definitely enlightened me and encouraged and enticed me to, change my palate a little bit
Dive into it
and dabble a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know what I'll be doing this one.
Yeah.
Exactly. What about you?
I'm more of a Scotch and a whiskey drinker myself. I dabble in the tequilas. I started off drinking the reposados, but moved on to the anejos, and now I'm really stuck in the anejos. So Don Julio is like the main tequila anejo that I drink now.
Okay. Yeah. So you ever try any of the less popular ones, anything like that before? Or is this kind of like your first time? Well, have you ever tried Gran Centenario before
Never tried
this?
this one before. This is the first time, and it's a hit. It's a hit, so I definitely will be picking up a bottle.
Nice.
Collection.
I believe I've tasted this in Vegas during the Big Smoke weekend. It may have been last year or the year before, but I remember having this same flavor and tasting that. And I want to say it was the same brand because I remember the box. And I remember the bartender going to the box and pouring it. I forget what hotel we were in, but I remember that box.
Yeah. I mean, this right here, honestly, I've been searching for this extra añejo for about 3 months now.
Okay.
And, it was actually, I think it was the same day that we had a conversation.
Okay.
And just so happened to find him, like, look, this is going to be perfect for, for this interview. It's fate,
Yeah.
But, let us know more about, what you want your clientele to know. Where can we find your cigars at? How can they reach you if they want to come to you personally about, ordering a box directly from you, or where they can order, one of these amazing boxes right here from y'all.
I'm calling off.
Well, for starters, to just educate people on who we are, we're approachable people. We're not one of those lines where you got to wait in line to see us. We come out to the masses. I think the thing that has pushed us, propelled us to where we're at now so early in the game is if you go through our social media pages, shameless shout out while I'm thinking about it, Laverdad Inc. on Instagram, and then Laverdad Inc. Smoke Room on Facebook, you will see that we do a lot of private parties. And just due to the climate of COVID, we had no choice but to do that if we want to continue to grow our brand as rapidly as it's been growing. You know, one thing about us is we're gonna be consistent. That's who we are. We should be. When you think of consistent, that should be synonymous with us. Just put it that way. In regards to trying to reach the people while practicing social distancing, while still trying to have that comfort and moment of fun in life without putting anybody in jeopardy. To answer your other question, locally right now in the south suburbs, we're available at Tobacco Plus, at Water Limon, Habanos in Tinley Park, Habanos in Home Glen, Rucker Cigar Lounge, the Roasted Leaf on the west side of Chicago, Windy City, which is one of our bigger accounts as well, like Tobacco Plus and at Warhose. They're on 43rd and Prairie, 43rd and Prairie, and we're also at Sticks on the Bayou out in Lake Charles, Louisiana as well. And, we're going to be available in several more shops coming up pretty soon.
Shout out to John Hawkins out there.
Yeah, John Hawkins. We're actually his
Or-
house stick for his cigar lounge out there, which is one of our smoke brothers that him and his wife moved to Louisiana to start a new life out there, and they opened up a lounge. It's doing very well for them too.
Nice. You know, if you watch my page, you always know I'm pairing something with a nice song, nice album, either it be hip hop or country or alternative, whatever it may be. I'm a music fan, so let me know what's in your CD. Well, I shouldn't say CD player, but what's playing in the car right now. What artists you're feeling right now. Who do you think would be a great pairing to to have this pour and stick of yours to really define you, or what you feel like would set the mood for your type of stick and your type of vibe.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been bumping that new Busta Rhymes album right now. So the whole album is definitely perfect for smoking and drinking. And of course you got to go to the classics. Your Biggies and your Tupacs and your Rakims, definitely.
Oh yeah.
And of course, Rick Ross. What I'm saying, he gets some spins in there.
The boss. Yeah.
It's too short as his guy.
He took it off my tongue.
Hey.
I grew up in a different, our eras are slightly different, maybe all three of us, but I have Southern family, I have Chicago family, I have Floridian family, I have Hawaiian family.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna get too deep into how that happened, but it's a lot of us. So here's there's two songs that I listen to every day. Well, actually 2 albums. The Me Against the World album from Pop, he made one of my favorite songs, Heavy in the Game.
Oh, yeah.
And I love me some Sade. I don't care what nobody say. I love me some Sade.
Sade is amazing.
All day. And not just the group, with the person too. Because everybody say it's a group, I know it. But
Oh yeah.
I listen to some Cube, I listen to some Scarface. I really don't listen to new music because I don't, with new school music, I don't really see any substance to it. But when I turn on some Scarface, you're gonna get some politics. You turn on some Cube, you're gonna get some politics.
Oh yeah.
You turn on some Sade or some Rising Brothers or some Luther Vandross, you don't want to go buy your old lady a dozen roses. I gotta have that feel good music that resonated to something that I've been through or something that I want to aspire to be. So I still listen to NWA.
Man, yeah.
It's just me.
Got to.
Yeah.
It's just I can listen to anything. Like I go to work at 6:30, 6:45 in the morning every day, and I'm listening. I'm the only person on the expressway slamming to some house and slamming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The next car can feel me. The car to the right and left of me can feel me. So I just love music, man. I dabble in the country music. I'll be the one in the car with my boy like, is he listening to B96? I love it all. Give me some bass and some good treble, I can rock it out, bro. It don't matter what it is. Don't matter what genre. I just love music.
You're gonna find a vibe and a groove and all of it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, one of my business partners, Jason, he's our whiskey guy. He's a manager of a lot of rock bands. So he's really opened my eyes to more of the alternative, the heavy metal, things of that nature. I come from Danville, Illinois.
Okay.
So me coming from there, you get a lot of different cultures that are coming about, and you get the soft rock, of course, the Too Short. My brother was a huge No Limit fan. So,
That's what I didn't touch on. I listen to Percy Miller every day.
Oh, yeah.
You probably get tired of me talking about Percy because
That's his guy.
Percy is, you got to think about it. In some aspects, he's like us. He started selling his CDs out of the trunk, and he was the first person in record deal history with an 85-15 deal. People don't realize how big that is, not just for the black community, but it's white artists, it's Latino artists, it's Mexican, Chinese artists who are getting these deals near it. That's like the example of where they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
He got 85% of the proceeds, and now he out here making cereal and oatmeal, and his kids are going to receive all the residual effect from that.
Right.
And he's an awesome father. He went to the NBA. His kids are now 2 of the top players in the country, and they I think 8th grade and freshmen, and they playing on varsity level, and they're achieving on an academic level. It's for outside of basketball. So they're probably 13 and 14, and they're in senior classes.
Hey, that's amazing.
So he's more than a man. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, he's solid. He's
Right.
solid. A lot of folks don't know how solid a person is. He's a solid guy.
Definitely. I'm a huge fan of him as well.
100 million records.
Hey, that's what this series is starting on. The hustler's mentality. Starting from scratch, starting from from wherever you are right now, and being able to make a name brand that's recognized by everyone. And I just want to salute you guys, you gentlemen. Because you're showing a different side to who we are as black men. You're showing a different side that, hey, we're not just people that just work 9 to 5. We hustlers out here. And that's what I want to make sure you guys are the first part of the first episode of Hustler's Mentality, because hey, without that hustler's mentality, without the grind, the vision, people don't understand how hard it is, because this you have a lot of you got to be mentally tough to start something from scratch, and to say, hey, you may not believe in me right now, you may not know who I am right now, but 2-3 years down the line, or even we're looking at right now, we're looking at months down the line, you have a name brand that's known on the South Side, that's growing the West Side, growing all across Chicago, and it's going to be nationwide. So I definitely want to salute you, gentlemen. I'm happy to be, happy to call y'all friends now. Happy to call you brothers. You have a supporter from me for life. This not gonna be the first time I have y'all on. And I just want to give y'all opportunity to give a closing message. What's your message to the community, message to just anyone. Shout out to anyone you want, and we go from there.
Just to say, man, I mean, you put your mind to it, anything is possible, man. This started off as a love for the leaf, man. So it was a vision and a dream of ours, and we stuck to it until we're sitting here now with the finished product. So classic story of started from nothing, started from the bottom, and now this is where we at. So and anybody can do it, man. It does take a lot of hustle, it does take a lot of grind, and it don't stop, and now, that's our mantra, man. We just not gonna stop, until we get to where we're going, So we put out one of the best cigars right now on the market, man. This is premium tobacco right here. Folks are loving it, they enjoying it, and we sharing that with them, But shout out to all the smokers and everybody that support us, man. We're gonna always, give everybody the best product possible. Shout out to all the shops that support us, as well. Who else you want to shout out?
You know what, man? I want to shout out my daughter, man. Because
Yeah.
I'm not really going to get deep into the story, but my daughter's my motivation. And when I saw me doing a 9 to 5, working off the degrees that I went to school for 4.5, 5 years, I dropped out of grad school. I'm proud to say I dropped out of grad school. because it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? And between my partner and I, we've been able to create a vision for our children. We've been able to say, hey, if this don't work out for them, this can. If they never want to do that, they can do this. You know, if you think about our name, it's Laverdad Incorporated for a reason. So we may not want to be the presidents and vice presidents. We may just want to drop that title and say, we just the founders, we the co-founders, and we're going to let them have that. And our grandchildren can have that. And it could just be, you know, a black-owned family legacy for generations to come and forever. So, you know, it's always cool to give round of shout-outs, and I do that on all our interviews, but like, I just want to shout out all the people who didn't give up on us. That's who I want to shout out. I want to shout out the people who were amongst the minimal crew who said they're not going to do that. That's crazy. Black people don't do that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I hate to throw that black word in there,
But it's true.
you know, they really said that nah, they can't do that. They're not mature enough to do that. And some of the losses we had to deal with coming to this, man. You know, my fiance was a big supporter, you know, and my parents, his family, and some of the people who are supporting us now. It's really surreal, you know, because I come from hard work. I come from nothing being handed to me. But this was definitely the biggest challenge. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm humble enough to say that I know what real rejection feels like because of this. You know what I mean? I know what relationships being broken up due to this feels like. And people not talking about personal, dating, friends, best friends, cousins, aunts, uncles. You stupid. You know what I mean? I'm not so stupid now, am I? You still stupid?
Not at all.
You know, so
No.
it's
Did I
just,
hear you give a small shout out to the haters, though? You did. You have a good credit.
it is what it is. But you know, I try to keep it professional. But you know, this is a moment of excitement, and people don't realize we like 100 times bigger than that old cliche saying when you say, just put it all in the fire and go for it. We came out in the pandemic. We got people smoking our cigars in the pandemic. We have people going to work or unemployment, still saying, I want to budget $100 a month to smoke the breaks. We want to support them, and that's what's so strong for me, and that's what resonates in my heart, because I've been unemployed. I know how it feels. I know how it feels to have a child at home. But yeah, there's people out here who have a child at home who are unemployed and still find $100 a month to smoke multiple break cigars. That's what it's about for me. I mean, you had your high risers, you had your millionaires. When we hit our million, we're gonna be able to say we really got it from the mud. And that's what's important to me. It was no favors. It was a lot of trial and error. It was a lot of hardship that came with this. And when you meet people who are as humble as us, it personifies and it explains to you why so many people support us. Because I've been him, he's been me. We've been you, you've been me, you've been him.
We are the people.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're not, this is not a diss to anybody, but we're not snobs. We come out and we meet with the people. We call our people and say, hey, we having a private event. Due to COVID, we can only have X, Y, Z amount of people, but we noticed that every event we had, you've been at. So we want to call you first, bro. Bring your wife too. And who was that was with you that day? Because we didn't catch their name, but they bought $200 worth of cigars. Tell them to come in, the first drink is on us. We know how to treat people. We exemplify customer service. We're not afraid to say thank you. We're not too good to go do an event and be there the whole time worrying about if we're gonna have 50 or 100 people. We understand that we might sell out today and only get 2 people tomorrow. That's what makes us so special. We're not always, it's about winning at the end of the day. We're not trying to win all the time. We want to win with everybody. We want to win amongst our people, man, because there's so many people.
So important to us.
At our last event at Tobacco Plus, I swear to God, I kid you not, I would have to say almost everybody in that room walked up to us and said, no matter hook or crook, we supporting y'all. And that's what it's about. It's bigger than this stick now, bro. It's bigger than the band. It's bigger than the name.
100%.
The name may be ours. We may own it. It may be trademarked. But it's people who would support us, and we were selling water on the corner. And that's what's important, man, because that let us know that our morals are where they need to be. It lets us know that people accept us for who we are and our authenticity. You know what I mean? We're authentic men, and we treat people as such. We don't walk around like we better than anybody. We don't hate on anybody. We support everybody, whether they hate us or not. We support everybody. We wake up with a smile on our face. And we done hit some bumps in the road, man. We done had canceled events. We didn't have to refund money. We done did all of that, but we still smiling because we know when there's a will, there's a way.
We know God on our side, man.
You know?
And what we got going, it can't be stopped. You know what I'm saying? What we doing is meant to be. You know, by it coming to fruition, that says it all right there. You know, so
That's why
folks
these are the breaks.
yeah, they don't give up on us, so we ain't gonna never give up on them, man. So like Al said, we just real people, just like the next person, man. You know, so that's why we so personable too. You know what I'm saying? We are real lovers of this leaf, man. You know, from the seed to the smoke, man. You know, this is what we about. This is what we about. This is not nothing just to get into because it's trending right now. You know, we actually love this leaf, this tobacco. You know what I'm saying? And it shows in our product. You know, it shows in our product. We put a lot of care, a lot of love, a lot of hours into developing this stick, man. You know, so like Al said, these are the breaks, man. That's what it
And
is.
in closing, we're a two-headed monster, man.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. Me and him argue all the time. It's out of love. Like it just be like, let's go ahead and get this fist fight out the way.
Right.
Because I'm the salesman. I'm a lifer in sales. I tried to run away from sales.
Right.
I hated sales. It was like every job we want to put you in the sales, but I applied to be.
Right.
You gotta be in sales.
Exactly.
That's just me. He's the closer. He has his own clothing line outside of our business. He understands flop, print, resolution. So when we came together, it's my job to sell it. It's his job to present it. So when you look at it, when people talk about us, especially lounge owners, they say, you know what, man, some of these lines come in with these overpriced cigars. I got a good price point, but y'all presentation. You know, our presentation is key, and it complements our blend and vice versa. So like we just wanted to be a well-oiled machine. We didn't want to come out and just, we just $1 million company. We wanted to be cool. We wanted to be low profile. We wanted to be for the people and of the people at the same time. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, some of the people that smoke with us, I went to the Big Smoke with 3-4 years in a row. We've gotten Airbnbs together. So some of our strongest followers are our true friends. It's not people that we got to beg and go say, come out to our event. These people really love us. Yeah. These people really want to come out and support us. And on top of that, it's a good stick.
Oh, it's 100% a good stick. 100% a good stick.
Humbly speaking, it's a good cigar.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I told you guys, you know, when I first bought one, I had to post, you know, after 2 puffs, I had to post.
Once you sent me that message, the message the other day on our company account, I was like, let me go through here and see who this brother is.
Yeah.
And I definitely saw that, man. So we appreciate the shout out too, man. And that's the thing, we grow organically. In closing, I know I said in closing a couple of times, that's what we didn't touch on. And that was our biggest mantra. We have to go organically. We don't go in social media groups and blow our line up. We do it from our personal pages and our company pages. And we get out amongst the people. You could think of us, I don't have no shame in saying, you could think of us as those 2 barbers that came together and they opened up a barbershop and they was running around the plaza passing out pluggers. That's who we are, because we don't want somebody else to build our brand. Yeah. We want to build our brand organically, and we want it to be natural, and we want it to feel good. And that's where the word of mouth came from. Like you said, Smoke told you about that. That's my guy. That's his guy, Smoke Father. Arthur. Shout out to him. It's a good smoke. Oh, yeah. It's not lying. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a natural occurrence and interaction. I'm looking for a good cigar. Can you point me in the right direction? Case in point, you weren't disappointed. Now we're doing the interview. No. We're live and direct for the people.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And, you know, in closing, you know, once again, tell the folks, you know, social media pages, you know, where they can find you at again. You know, you have a clothing line, you have the hoodies, you have the hats, you know, you have a website or anything of that nature. Or can they reach out to you directly? So let them know where where they can find you, where they can reach out to you at.
Instagram, Laverdad Inc. Website, laverdadinc.com, which is still under construction. That's coming soon. And Facebook, Laverdad Inc. Smoke Room.
Laverdad Inc. Smoke Room. It is private right now, but my dear partner has convinced me to make it a public group. So it will be a public group actually by the end of today. Now they're thinking about it, so more people can get in there and just find out what we utilize it for. Is to let people know where our events are at, what lounges we're visiting, what lounges we're already available in, where we're going to be going to next and things of that nature. You may even just go in there because we offer the people, say we're going to be posting up at TP or at Water Lamone's at Richton Park, come have a smoke with us, you know what I mean? So it's very people friendly.
Right.
Yeah, feel free to post your break cigars as well.
Sounds great. What's your personal handle and what's yours so they can reach out to you and follow you personally?
Instagram, Stezo, the Fly Negro. On Instagram. I'm gonna leave it at that. Facebook, I'm on there too. But
My Instagram is Laverdad Lex, so I try to stay as synonymous with the brand as possible, with our mothership name being Laverdad. And then on Facebook, I'm Alexis Laverdad, baby. So check me out, man. Definitely accept your friend requests, and we can get it popping.
Sounds great.
We got a lot of exciting things coming up. We're just doing our best to make it through this COVID, and we dominated the outdoors. We have 3 golfing events already confirmed for next year.
Nice.
We're thinking about putting on our own golfing event. We have just all kind of private parties already set up for next year, next season, and we will make it through this winter. And, our website will be up pretty soon. Just working through some bells and whistles right now, and we will have a lot of things available on the website. It will be exciting, and I want to be the first person to tell everybody, since we do a lot of things on the whim and spontaneous. Since he said post the pictures, whoever has the hottest post once a month, starting now, all the way through December 31st, will receive a free bundle of break cigars, one of each size. So Gusto, Churchill, 6x60. You got my word.
Sounds great. Sounds amazing.
So let us see them pics, man.
Yeah,
Let us see
definitely.
what's poppin'.
Y'all hear that? Go out and buy one of these brothers sticks. Trust me, it's well worth it. You're gonna go back and want to buy a whole box right after. Make sure you post it, tag them in social media. If you don't remember theirs, make sure to tag me, and I'll make sure to tag them as well. Final thoughts on the tequila and the smoke.
man, this is awesome. Listen, you gotta pour me some more, bro. You gotta pour me
Man,
some
I
more.
don't want to drink no more because I don't want you to leave with that bottle.
And also, we ship as well. So anywhere in the nation, we ship also. So just hit us up, and we'll ship them out to you as well.
All right. So I know a lot of y'all are gonna be messaging me, asking me where you can find it. So, go to one of the handles, DM them. They'll ship it right to you. You just let them know what you're looking for. But once again, we're here with the owners of the Break Cigars. Appreciate these brothers for coming out and speaking with me, having a pour with me. We're gonna enjoy the rest of these sticks, and just talk privately. But tune in for next time.
One more thing. Book Laverdad Inc. So we can provide the Blue Band experience for you. People enjoy the Blue Band experience. It's fun. We always bring our own props and our own libations as well. So whatever you're purchasing from us and however your party's set up, we're going to bring something to complement that as well.
Sounds great. Appreciate you.
We know how to party.
Yes, sir.
These are the breaks.
All right. That's the end of episode 1 of Hustler's Mentality. Happy to have these brothers as the first, the guests of the first episode. Stay tuned for more. But definitely reach out to them. Get you the Break Cigars.